Welcome back. In this video, we're going to be continuing on with our blind LPing as opposed to what we were doing in the last video. And I'm hoping there won't be any more levels involving walker dodging. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and start this level, Parkanoid. Oops, I didn't read the hint. And uh-oh, we got walkers to deal with here. Okay, so what exactly is the objective here? This is untimed, which is kind of a relief. Okay, I'm kind of worried to go up there. Did it die in something? Okay, looks like it hit... Oh. Oh, I see. Okay, so it's bouncing around up here. Very... Uh-oh. No! Ooh, this is a clever concept. I like this. Okay. I've never played a game called Parkanoid, the one that was mentioned in the hint, so I'm not sure what that's supposed to be about. And uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, good. Alright. Hoping it won't... Whoa. Okay, good. Good. Okay. There. Ah. Come on. Come on, go up there. Good. Go up. Oh, man. Okay, don't go left. Oh, man. We're never going to be able to get the chips in this level. Okay, come on. Wow, this is a really cool concept. See, this is what I mean about using random elements in a really interesting way. I believe it can be done, and this is a good example of it. Uh-oh. No. Oh, man. I forgot that could happen. Okay. Here we go. So is this like Breakout? You know, the game Breakout where you have to break a bunch of blocks with a ball and you have like a paddle you move around? And I noticed a hint mentioned a paddle, so I couldn't help but wonder. I'll have to look up this Parkanoid game after I'm done playing this, because this sounds rather interesting. Okay, come on, Walker. Go up there. Do something. No. Oh, boy. Yeah, that would make sense, because going to the bottom of the map on that game is death, so I suppose this is kind of like Breakout. And as such, I really enjoy that. Okay, so the only way the walker can get out is through this spot right here. Okay, okay, good. Alright, he's going back up. I'm hoping he'll stay up top for a little bit, which he just did. And we can exit. Sweet. I very much liked that level. That was really fun. Good use of a walker rock. I really enjoyed that a lot. Okay, Doableity. I think he means doability. Let's see. Here we got... Ooh, this is a dodging level, but it looks pretty fun. Okay, that wasn't bad. This looks rather interesting with the balls here. I'm going to try to see how this works. Okay, so I can't get across this way. I'm going to have to find another way. And I am liking how this mechanism is working here. This is rather interesting. I made a level that was kind of like this in a way. Wow, this is very well set up. I like this a lot. Okay, so just... I did not go up there. Seriously, I didn't hit the up key. That was rather weird. Okay. Alright, JV, come on, let's concentrate. So you gotta race across this one. And the other ones you just basically have to be very careful with. As long as you do that, it seems like this level will... Oops. It seems like this level will pretty much work itself out. I'm hoping the time limit's not too strict. It seems rather low, so I'm hoping it's not like Panic on floor 11. Okay, so just wait for the gliders. Okay. It's kind of funny, your eyes play tricks on you when you don't see which ball is going where, especially since the bottom one is bouncing across a longer distance. Seems like the tactic here is to wait for all three gliders in each stream to go past. And if you can do that, you'll be A-okay. because you have to worry about the balls and waiting for them too. Okay, there we go. That wasn't bad. Yeah, like that. If I was in the middle of a glider stream, that would have been instant death. Okay, here we go. So what's this here? This. Okay, so this is kind of like. I think there was a level like this in CCLB 2, or wait, no, I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of Chip Fight 2 from MikeL2.dat. Very good level and level set, by the way. Okay, I almost succumbed to the getting into the middle of the glider stream there. Alright, so just have to head back and hopefully not die. And we made it. Sweet. Okay, Chip's Adventure. This looks rather interesting. Okay, so there's Chip's here. It's dangerous to go in the dungeon alone. Take this. You'll need it. The dungeon is north from town. Ah, so this kind of has a story sort of feel to it. I like levels like this. You know, one of the things I mentioned in my tips for making good levels was that I really enjoy levels that involve some sort of interesting aesthetic. Like this, for instance, if this didn't involve the dungeon storyline, it may not be quite as interesting. But this helps make it a little bit more fun to play, and it gives you a lot more motivation to make it through. And I think it still would actually be fun to play. Even without that, I'm just using that as an example because, okay, this doesn't look bad. I'm just using that as an example because there are levels like I mentioned Mineshaft by Joshua Bone in my video of Pain where I was talking about good level design. And in that level, it's just a normal maze, but the walls are block cloners and the floor is gravel, and the whole thing is meant to feel like a mine, so it's a lot more interesting than just like a normal wall and floor maze. And I'm guessing these red buttons are pretty much instant death. Oh boy, okay, so that part's going to be pretty tricky. So the dungeon is pretty much that blocked area that we've been going through. Okay, so this is a pretty interesting level. I really like this a lot. I remember also Rock was mentioning in his CCLP 3 LP that he really enjoyed Blue Blocks, the level by Jock Smith, because it felt like he was going into buildings and that the whole thing felt like a big river or something like that. And like I said, that's a really interesting aesthetic. You know, it's a lot more substantial than just a normal blue wall maze like Chip Mine, even if that's meant to feel like a mine. Or like Now You See It or Mishmash. I will say this though, the original levels had interesting designs, like Stripes or Mishmash with its like checker type of thing. I will give them that though, they did have those, and like Rink with its it had a very consistent feel across the board. Okay, and I'm just going to blaze right through this here. And that was a really dumb move, JB. Why'd you do that? Alright, guys, I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back, and a very embarrassing mistake I made. I was in the teeth room and I managed to make it past, and I tried to start recording, and then all of a sudden I realized once I got here to the exit that for some reason I didn't quite hit the record button again properly. So I'm sorry you didn't get to see the last few seconds of the level, but basically after the teeth room I warped back to where the socket was before the first teleport, and then made my way back here where I got a red key and then exited. And one thing that I couldn't help but wonder about this level is what's up with these chips that are located on these clone machines above each of the rooms at the beginning area. I'm maybe wondering if perhaps this is like a wanted poster and Chip is like public enemy #1 or something like that, but I'm not sure. Anyhow, Maelstrom is the next level, and I very much like that title. That sounds very interesting. And this is kind of like Torture Chamber in a way. I've seen levels like this before, and they're always interesting to me. I've always enjoyed these sorts of levels. Okay, so basically there are 3 chips in here, and the socket is already up there. Okay. Whoa, okay. Careful there, JB. trying not to boost into stuff like that, but then I fell behind the very first time I tried this level, so you gotta find just the right balance here. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, come on, JB. Get your head in the game, man. Like I said in previous videos, I'm not exactly accustomed to Microsoft Chips Challenge. At least as much as I was when I recorded my Chips Challenge 1 Let's Play. And because of that, boosting is kind of a little bit sloppy for me when I try to slide on ice and I end up accidentally boosting like I have been in this level, and just various maneuvers like when to stop and I don't know, just things like that that just affect levels like Panic on Floor 11 and others. And of course, making really silly moves like that half move weight there. And that. See, I think if you don't half move weight, you should be okay. Oh, come on, JB. This should not be that hard. This is actually very easy. Okay, come on, you can do this. Okay, so here we go. This is... Ooh, I like this. Okay, so this, I presume, is safe. So is there anything else on the very ends here? Okay, there's a key, and I died again. So I'm guessing there's going to be a little bit of an item swapper in that room. So definitely something to watch out for. Alright, so I got all the chips again. I'm getting the hang of this room. I'm liking this setup here. This is very nicely put together. Okay. It's like up the block, but everything is a little bit out of order, which I actually really like that. Okay, so I presume the next one will be on top. Okay, so there are bees in here, and this is looking quite... Wow, okay. So I'm just going to follow the line here, and be very careful not to bump into a bee as it bounces out of a niche here. And part is pretty simple. The whole middle... Oh, see, I did that. See, the whole middle area with the bees going around is kind of tricky because... or actually, not tricky, but it's useless because you don't even have to go there. And why am I doing that? This is really silly. Come on, JB. You should do a little bit better than this. Okay, here we go. No boosting into monsters, no weird getting caught. Okay, there we go. This room is easily the best room. It's very well designed. It's not like the typical gliders going around in circles sort of thing. There's a very definite, interesting order to it, and it's very well placed. There's a level called Hamelin in David Knight's set, David K1.dat, and it has some very interesting uses of monster movement as far as creating mazes out of the way monsters move, and it's very well done, I must say. I highly recommend it. I really wish it made it into CCLP3. And we made it out of Maelstrom with little trouble. And we will now move on to the Ksi Factor. So, I think I remember Rock mentioning this in his Let's Play of CCLP2 when he went through the level Dodge, which this level is somewhat reminiscent of. And I'm hoping this cloning isn't random. I don't think it is, but I have to be careful here. Okay, one thing I will say about this level is that there's no randomness involved, so that makes me happy, even if the dodging is a bit tricky. Okay, so this is going pretty great up to now. Okay, so I gotta watch for those parts where I can't bypass fireballs or dodge them, and they would be sort of a dead end in the stream. Okay, so this is a nice safe spot. I'm not really excited about the next room with all those walkers. Okay, there's definitely a pattern to this. I think I'm getting the hang of it. Okay, so just go down here like this. Okay, so this is looking... Oh, okay, gotta watch out for how far I can go. Okay, come on, JB. Stop playing like a moron, as Rock would say. Okay, I gotta remember about that. Okay, almost to the end. This isn't bad. Oh, I made a really dumb move there, guys. Sorry about that. Okay. Gotta stop making silly mistakes here, guys. I'm sorry for not saying a whole lot, but I'm really trying to concentrate because I get the impression I've made a lot of mistakes because I've been talking while trying to simultaneously figure out the issues with some of the levels. I don't know quite how Rock does it while playing Tom P1 and all manner of other sets, but somehow he manages to do it with, seems like, quite a bit of ease. I'm not sure what the purpose of that glider was for, too. Okay, I think I've got the pattern here. Okay, so that's... Okay, so it's like the fireballs are like... There's two that are straight, then two that are diagonal, and then... Okay, one straight, or one diagonal, one straight, one diagonal, and then it switches to the other side. And I'm talking about the ones that are together, not the lone one that's kind of the odd one out. Okay. Okay, so it's going to be on this side now. Okay, yeah, I think I'm getting this. So yeah, the two that are together on the left, you got to watch out for the ones that are together. And now it's going to get harder down there because I'm not going to always remember what's coming out of the clone machine and when. Okay, so this is right, and now it's back to left. Okay, now it's switching to right. Okay, now it's switching to left. To right. Okay, to left. Oh, man, that was not cool. Okay, once more. Come on, JB, you can do it. Okay, it's on left. Now it's going to be on right. And somehow it moved back to left there. Okay, now right. Okay, left. Good. Come on, right. Left. Okay, right. Ooh, man. Wrong timing. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be looking forward to that next room with all the walkers there. Okay, the sequence seems to be a little bit off at the beginning. I'm wondering if there's something that causes that. I'm not sure what the mechanism is that's controlling the clone machines, but it's quite fascinating, I must say. Okay, come on. Guys, I'm sorry for this video. I know this is very repetitive to watch, and it must not be very fun. Okay, come on, JB. I suppose another thing that's not helping is that it's really late at night. Like, it's pretty much 1 o'clock here now, and normally I'm in bed by now. But this is one of the few nights I'm going to get a chance to record. Okay, now I made it. Okay, time to tackle this room, and honestly, this doesn't look quite as bad as Chaos in Motion. This is a lot more doable based on the layout. I like this layout a lot more. It allows for a little bit more strategy instead of just random going around, which I really like. I really like this a lot more, and there's less risk of collisions like the one that almost happened up there. And yeah, this is a lot better. I really appreciate this design a lot more. Okay, I'm just trying to make. Yeah, that was really dumb, JB. Come on. I'm just trying to make sure I get all the chips before I leave a certain row. So just trying to make sure I'm thorough here. And I think I'm getting the hang of the dodging. Okay, now it's on the right, on the left, and I was a little bit hesitant there. Amazing what just a tiny little bit of hesitation can do to you. And what exactly does Ksi mean, or is it KSI? I think Rock called this level the KSI factor when he mentioned it on Dodge. Okay, my timing is way off here. Oh, come on. At least this part's at the beginning, which is something I'm very thankful for. Okay, so it's not quite something you can just do very consistently as far as the zigzag move here. I'm trying to find a way to do this that will be consistent and it will make sense. Okay, now we're inching down. This is looking a lot better. Okay, there we go. Okay, Walker Room, here I come again. Alright. Trying to keep my eyes open here. Stay alert, JB, stay alert. And this thing is now lagging, which is not boding well for a room like this, or a level like this even. Okay, it's gonna go around there. I'm liking this room, like I said. That red key collecting could be rather dangerous, though, but thankfully it's not too bad. Okay, this right here. Okay, more Walker Mania here. We can get a flipper. Alright, this is looking good. This is looking good. Looks like we're almost to the end. And we can just follow a stream here. I don't know if there's anything around the, yeah, death trap. I should have known. Another one of those dodging death traps. Oof, man, those are not cool. Alright, so now I know what to do in the very end, so I will see you there. Alrighty guys, I'm back. It's been a little while since my last attempt, but I finally managed to make it to this room and get the key. There we go. And now I'll just slip into the fireball stream here and go to the exit. Sweet. That was a pretty fun level. It was a little bit tricky with the beginning, but I'm glad that fireball dodging section was there instead of like at the very end here. So that was pretty cool, Rock. I really enjoyed this. Anyhow, let's see. The next level is exit ice left. Alright, I think I'm going to save this for next time because this looks like a pretty big level with a pretty large time limit. So until then, I will leave you all to enjoy this video for the time being, and I'm going to go ahead and get some sleep because now it's 1:15 or so. So until next time, this is JB saying goodbye, and thanks for watching.